That's why she couldn't come to the dance. She had to babysit all weekend.
I thought you said she was a hairdresser.
Yeah, well, she is, but when she's break, she goes for whatever's going.
Can't save her money, eh?
Yeah, she's a real softie.
Got all the bumps in all the right places.
Yeah, she's real centerfold material, but she won't be in it.
Why not?
Well, she says all them chicks are slags.
Rich slags.
Ah, yeah, but money doesn't mean nothing to her. That's why it was so hard to crack onto her. Yeah, she's got to like you. She likes me.
So, you got lucky?
Well, not yet, but she's coming down for the weekend.
Pity I won't be here to meet her.
Yeah.
Blackjack!
Hey, your luck must be changing.
You better believe it. By the time I leave here, I'm going to be a big winner.
You're back in business again, Celia? The lever is jammed, that's all?
Oh, thank you, Dr. Matheson. It's so nice to have a man around the place when things need fixing.
At least I could do seeing I caused the problem.
Oh, no, it was that young hooligan who caused the problem. And if there was any justice in this world, he would be behind bars right now.
And I'll catch up with Dodge sooner or later.
Well, I'd give a lot to be there when it happens. Lord always listens, and he always answers our prayers. It's only me. Oh, Dr. Matheson, look what I found. The miscreant hid them behind the sugar.
Have you told Bob?
Oh, I spent the last 20 minutes trying to convince him to do a stakeout. A stakeout, that's slang for lying in wait till the criminal returns to the scene of the crime.
Thanks, Celia, but we do know what a stakeout is.
And any luck?
Well, it's up to us to make sure this morally bankrupt youngster is brought to justice.
Celia, I'm afraid we can't be here.
Morag's expecting it.
Well, tell her the duty calls.
Look, I've already wasted all afternoon on this.
Oh, making sure that Summer Bay is a crime-free zone is never a waste of time.
I've done my bit.
Look, Bob's right. Dodgers never risk coming back here.
Lawbreakers never stop taking risks. They're addicts.
Only if the odds are in their favour.
Well, he thinks that they
How do you
are.
figure that?
Well, as far as he's concerned, we have no idea he hid the drugs here, so he wouldn't be putting himself at risk by coming back for them.
There's only one flaw in your argument, Celia. He couldn't hang around town all day without being spotted.
Oh, I know he's still here. I can feel it in my bones.
Look, I really think you should go home and leave the police work to Bob.
Can we give you a lift home?
No, thank you.
You're staying here.
Well, this young villain will return, and when he does, I'll make it my business to see that he gets more than he bargained for. Strength and courage, Lord. I hope you're listening.
You better stop, eh, before you lose your undies.
It's time for me to shoot through anyway. Don't answer it.
Well, what if it is Marilyn?
Yeah, and it could be Phil asking if you've seen me.
Well, I better run you to the bus stop.
You've done enough.
No, I can't let a mate down in all this trouble. Come on. I'll give him your keys.
Righto.
And I'll get you a park too. It's cold out. And I'll fix you some meat. You like salt and vinegar chips? Put a butter sandwich or something. Dodge. Dodge, you hear me, mate?
You won't find what you're looking for. I gave it back to Dr. Matheson this afternoon.
You bitch! Get out of my way!
You're hardly in a position to tell me what to do.
Just watch me!
Looks to me like you've come off second best, Sonny.
I was just about to call you. I just made a citizen's arrest.
Oh, son, mate, you are. Give me a call and I'll give you a hand dropping the stuff back.
Dodge wouldn't let me answer the phone.
Well, why didn't you tell him to get nicked?
Because I thought it was me mate.
I tried about 15 flaming times, Lance. Nothing like it after lugging that disco gear all over. I'm talking to you. Lance, are you sick of something?
I'm sick of people taking me for a ride.
Are you sure that's all it is?
Why, are you worried you get something, are you?
Well, you can't blame me, can you? I'm not allowed any more sickies while I'm on probation. Where'd you get this from?
Won it off Dodge.
Well, how come you're belly aching about him taking you for a ride?
Because he only used me as a place to hide.
What?
Well, he nicked some drugs off Phil or something.
You hit a crim here, where I live.
He conned me into it, mate. I probably couldn't. Don't dob me in, all right?
Oh, I thought you'd still be up. I've got some news for you. Thanks to my efforts, that friend of yours, Dodge, has just been arrested.
Yeah, well, don't look at me. I just got back from Yabby Creek. I'd never let the dude hide here if I'd been around.
Thanks, Marty, you dobber.
I can prove it too. The guy was just about to close as I got there. You'll ask him, he'll tell you.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
He swore blind he never done nothing wrong.
Well, trust you to be gullible enough to believe him. That boy couldn't fool me. And when my suspicions became justified, I thought that I should come straight round here and warn Lance to be very careful about the company he keeps in future. However, now that I know that you've been harbouring a criminal, I have no option but to report it.
I can't stop, mate. I'm in a hurry.
You've forgotten something, pea-brain.
I don't think so, mate.
You said I could have a lend to the car today.
That was before you dobbed me in.
Oh, fair go, mate. One with the trouble and I'm off the payroll.
Mates are supposed to sit together.
Yeah, and I'll stand by you if the cops haul you in.
No need, I'm not hanging around.
Are you shooting through?
Hey, dinkum, I'm shooting through.
How far do you think you'd get in this?
The car is fixed.
I'm talking about if someone pulls you up here. I mean, everyone knows your wheels. The cops will be on the lookout.
What am I going to do?
Get out. Go home and stop worrying.
Home? Is it going to be safe? Mate, you got to help me, eh?
There's no time, mate. Tom's asked me to scout around for a new site development. That's why I need the car.
What about me?
But quit panicking. The worst they can get you for is an accessory.
What's an accessory?
It's someone who aids and abets a criminal act.
Mate, I think that's what I done.
I supply ignorance. Now get rid of that stupid tranny if I were you two. Otherwise you'll be up for receiving stolen goods.
No one knowing I'm here, right?
Why?
Because I'm an accessory.
What's that?
Somebody's dropped the law for hiding a criminal.
Oh, you mean an accessory and you have to hide.
That's what I'll do, I'll hide.
I've got a good place.
Where? Thanks, Sal. You're a mate. I don't want no one knowing I'm in here, right?
I know the rules. You have to stay here till lunchtime and then I'll bring you some food.
Yeah, what about school, mate?
Or I'll pretend I'm sick or something.
You got it all worked out, eh?
Stephen told me what he did when he hit Rebecca.
Yeah, good one.
Who are you hiding from?
Bob Barnett.
Why?
Well, because I let the crim use my place as a hideout, eh?
Does that make you an accessory?
Yeah.
I hope they don't catch you.
Yeah, well, if they do, I'm just going to tell them I know nothing, all right?
It won't help. Accessories get 10 years.
Hey, how would you know?
I heard it on the news.
10 years?
Sounds like things got a bit hairy here last night.
They don't call it Dirty Harry for nothing.
Well, I abhor violence, but one must fight fire with fire.
You're lucky you weren't hurt.
Well, there comes a time when one must put duty ahead of personal safety.
Looked to me like Dodge was getting the worst of it when I turned up.
Well, brains will always beat brawn every time.
You can't be too careful. Besides, that kid's a tough nut.
Oh, you found out about him?
Yeah, we matched his prints up with a set on file in the city.
What did they pull him in for up there?
Brawling. And he put 2 skinheads in hospital. They started it, so he was let off with a warning. But I reckon you're lucky you didn't end up in hospital too.
Look, I'm sorry to interrupt, but some of us have work to do.
I tussled with a violent criminal known to police, and you're worrying about groceries?
Look, there's the list. I'll drop the basket back later with the money. Will you look out those dairy items for me, right?
I'm going your way if you want a lift.
Oh, you read my mind.
Thank you. Oh, did you give Lance a good talking to?
Waste of time. There's no harm in Lance, and he was conned.